Captain's log. Stardate 7777777. These are the voyages of a starship with a randomly generated name. Hey everyone, this is McGuirk from What Are We Doing? We'll be playing some No Man's Sky. Got my ship here. Been exploring this planet for a while. And I want to complete my discoveries here. Just gotta find one more species. And then I'll get all this money. There's, so this planet is toxic, indicated by that green bar in the HUD in the bottom left that's depleting. And I recharge some of my gear. See what kind of inventory space I have left after that. And I suppose these containers are a good way to quickly accumulate platinum if I just want to sell that. Oh, and there's a hostile creature trying to mess with me. And these sentinel guys. Yeah, it's one of these crab mantises. Okay. Let's see. So I'm not going to do that much with any more platinum other than sell it. So if I look around with the binoculars here, the green dots will indicate creatures that I've already identified. And you can see them even through walls. So it's a way to scout out more of them. I can see these little white dots off in the distance mean there's more creatures, but I don't know whether or not I've identified them. I'd have to get closer, and then they'll either turn green or red. Now I'll just fly over to this next point of interest. See what's over there. And immediately I'm being attacked by something. A giant beetle. Like just already discovered stuff, or already discovered creatures anyway. So your inventory does fill up pretty fast, so just gotta look for what I'm fine with wasting. So those aren't worth a whole lot of money. Another one, basically, just a weaker shield recharge. Unfortunately, I'm right next to the Portal Aperture Science Space Pod. Right? Shopping. Something wanted to mess with me. Where is it? Now it doesn't care enough? Oh! This is the last one I needed. Or, well, maybe. It may have been just a duplicate of some other species. Yeah, these Sentinel guys will look at, like, even if you just kill a creature, and then they look at you to be annoying. Oh, it was the last one I needed. Nice. Units received. Okay, and, well, with that, I'm probably going to look to head off to a new star system. Let's see, while I'm doing this planning, I should probably get in my ship so I'm not getting toxic rain falling on me. So, I've got just 20% charge in my hyperdrive, so I can just do one jump. And just in case I jump to some really terrible place, I want to have a warp core, or is it warp cell, on hand to recharge. So, crafting, and crafting. Okay, so I got the spares ready when I need it, and I got a lot of extra rocket fuel ready. Stocked up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! I do think it's pretty neat just being able to make that transition from flying around on a planet up into space and vice versa, just see how huge the planet is. And that for even more scale, the galactic map. So all that huge stuff is just in this little tiny dot of light. Right now the map is trying to guide me to some waypoint that I have elected to skip, which was some sort of Atlas factory or something like that. Just go straight towards the galactic core. I'll just jump as far as it will let me. Too far to jump. Alright. So I'll go here. Alpenzagendau. Instead, I will name it Alpengeist. Okay, so I can do a scan here. See what might be around. Which planet? Okay, so it found on this one, probably the one I'm closest to. Let's get there fast. And if you do, if you do re-entry more steeply, it has like all the heat, the air burning around you, which is cool. I do think the flying controls are a little clunky because they restrict it so you, like, I guess it's like there's an autopilot always on trying to keep you from crashing into the ground, but it prevents you from like looking down at the ground to see stuff sometimes. Wait, that looks like some kind of ruin. Stop off here. Barren planet. No plants. And it sounds like a small number of animals. And you could just focus your binoculars on things, much like scanning in Metroid Prime. I've described this aspect of the game as Metroid Prime on steroids. Korvax word. So, learning the alien languages here. Korvax is one of the races you run into. I so far have not run into too many Korvax myself. I feel faint, as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble, and pop. I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scrabbling from each gaping hole. That's very unpleasant. Suddenly, metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels, run up my shoulder and into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. Calm. Okay, so this seems like the most calm option. Although that really just wait it out. That kind of seems like a terrible thing to do. But if it's saying that, I'll try the calm thing. Although this seems like a pretty rational thing to do. Calm or not. I have passed some sort of test. So, one of the benefits of learning the words of the language. Because otherwise I would have had no idea to pick that. And this is, as advertised, a fairly barren-seeming planet. Plutonium is probably one of the most worthwhile resources to just grab opportunistically, because you see it lying around, because it's just the easiest to use. Since you need it to, every time you have your ship take off, will use up some of it. Sometimes it's hard to tell what you can and can't discover. I mean, this looks like a noteworthy thing, but it just doesn't register. Okay, upgrade my suit. More inventory slots. You can also put more like passive upgrades and stuff into the suit. Like I've got, you know, hazard protection from various things, extra jetpack time, can run for longer. But I mean, so far it seems like at least right now I haven't run into anything that makes me feel like I need a more upgraded suit. So I feel like I might as well just have more inventory slots so I can gather more stuff, sell more stuff, get money faster. Because money, at least, you buy new ships with it, and the really good ships are really expensive. I'm surprised I can't destroy that thing. Because that thing can hurt you, and I can't use my gun in here, but there's an item like underneath it. Okay, I guess I can still collect it from far enough away. Okay, and yeah, they usually have one of these in here. Some kind of console. I found a body. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. If there's a species like it, then I hope they're all dead like this one. At first I thought it some tragic remnant of a matter transfer tech malfunction, a cage of bones and flesh studded with random patterns of crooked teeth and roomy, lidless eyes, but no. I cannot help but fear that it will live again. Is that another exosuit upgrade? I wonder how many slots you can actually get. Yeah, and sometimes, like, the way the flight controls work, it can make landing exactly where you want to be a little tough. Oh, there are life forms off in that direction. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and walk out that way until I find whatever those are. Apparently there's a trading post off that way too. Okay. Seem to be in a lot of different directions. Like every direction except the way I came from. This might be the farthest I've ever gone away from my ship. Man, it's still not green. That one's like straight back behind me. What the heck? Is it yet another exosuit upgrade? This planet sure does have an absurd number of exosuit upgrades. Alright, fine. That is the last one I'm gonna go to. And then I'm gonna have to just head back to my ship. Oh wait, did I already find this one? Oh, that's still a question mark. Seems like I probably would have gone for it. Maybe 32 is the max. Although some of these are open already. So it's possible I just landed at the thing and then forgot to discover it. There's another case where the flight is a little annoying. So you can't land where the landing area is not clear, and you can't tell whether you're above a good landing area because you can't look at it. I mean, you can if you fly like really high up just to look back down, but it's kind of annoying to just, you know, fly in a parabola, like, or fly like in a sine wave or something. So here we have a Corvax. Yeah, I do not know anything about what it is saying, because I have not learned a lot of this language yet. The life form shows me complicated creature research data to see if I can comprehend it. I must look blank, because the life form instead projects 3 holographic images into my visor. It's clearly seeking my opinion on the intellect level of my own species. I am shown a vacant-looking slug, a more advanced beaked traitor, and a member of its own vastly intelligent electronic race. Okay, well, if I'm saying the intellect level of my own species... the beaked traitor sounds like the Gek. I'm not going to point to the slug. I mean, I don't so far have any reason to think there's a big difference between these two, but I'm gonna say, since I know so little of the language, this guy's language, that I'll go with the Gek equivalent. Alright. Either he took it as flattery and I increased standing, or he just thought it was the correct answer. Yeah, perhaps this one is Wheatley. Okay. And that's probably more plutonium than I really need. I really wish I could just type in the number of items I wanted to sell. You sure can mine from fairly far away. It's nice that you have some kind of magnet or whatever that just pulls all this stuff in. Hello, my robot friend. Okay, well, he mentioned data, so I suspect this would be a good answer. Scan me from head to foot, simultaneous data pad, flick through images of planet... through the planet's plants and creatures? What plants and creatures? I could share creature scan data even though I have none of this planet? I must have bluffed with, like, some other planet or something. So, potential new multi-tool. 13 slots. And a grenade launcher. Okay, I should definitely take this upgrade. But I may want to, deconstruct some of the things that I currently have for their inventory, or for their components. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that would happen. So, it looks like the the upgrades that I removed from my old multi-tool were subtracted from this one, like, well, some of the ones in common. It's not all of them. Because I definitely subtracted, like, all of these, too, and it didn't get rid of them. It must be dynamic in some way based on what I've currently got. Alright, well, I'll just end up having to recreate some of that stuff, but, certainly after how I just tore it apart, I definitely want to make this trade now. Let's see what I am able to outfit this with. It no longer has the grenade thing. I didn't care that much about the grenades. I've never tried them, but I haven't really run into a situation where it felt like I would want them. This is incredibly important. I need the analysis visor. Well, I've definitely got a number of options to think about with this. And I'll see everybody next time.